Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking and getting the start for Miami. Yoshinobu Yamamoto just about to get started. Here's Gleyber Torres. And we're underway here in the home opener.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike two. Ball. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Pitch misses there, and now 3-2. Crow Armstrong under it, takes it in for the out. And here's the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 25.
Gets him to chase after that one. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got him. And that will end the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ball. That one in the dirt. Ball two. This one in the air center field. Settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. One fun note on Max Muncy in 2025. He added glasses to his equipment. Muncy, who debuted glasses on April 30th and homered in his first at-bat wearing them against Cal Quantrill. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball inside. finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
On the line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. In half up to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. A three-run homer. The Marlins on the board first. It's 3-0. One down. And now the first baseman. Not even close there. Ball one. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's Alex Bregman. Young. That is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
The 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Next to hit, number 33. And now the 0-1.
That's out. Nope, that's foul.
Safe at second. Man at second. That one back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. A shot to the opposite field. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Josh Young in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
That one carrying. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Roman Anthony now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Check swing, no appeal, and the count even 1-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. That just misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Andres Gimenez. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Ground ball right side, Torres whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Abreu under it. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good eye right there. Check swing didn't go. 3-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. Raging back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall. Back here in Miami, top half of the 3rd inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Number 28. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. And there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Bregman. Long throw to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter. This to center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, number 6. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. A solo shot. Here comes Max Muncy. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tied at 4. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the right fielder. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground to the left. Fires to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Happ swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. Happ lays off.
Inside.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now the first baseman. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the fourth, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, number 33. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 1-for-1 with a single so far. There's the strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. In the air, right field, on the move towards the line. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Josh Young. He's 1-for-1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Towards the line. And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth. And now for the Marlins, Alex Bregman.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Out to short. Tosses to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Andres Jimenez. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Smith batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Grounder might be two. The flip, there's one, and that's two. Back here in Miami, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Anthony, just 21 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Lined into left center, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And a payoff pitch. And ball four to a board.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Number 25 in a lays off for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And next is the designated hitter. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. That one felt good. And that's how they take the lead. It's 8-4. So 2 down. Here's the catcher. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. They do it again. To back homers. Number 51 on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. At the plate, Wilyer Abreu. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. The 1-2. And that skips into dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one misses. 3-2 down.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that walk. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So digging in, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2.
That's the ball.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Inside. Ball 1. And right back to the mound. To first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the shortstop. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Up the middle, McGonigal. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Marlins DH, Max Muncy. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Inside ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. Anthony settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Kevin McGonigal. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's one away.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side, Jimenez sends it to first. That's a very athletic play. And here's the first baseman. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, number 21.
Number 21.
Way out front for strike 2. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And now the first baseman has grounded out a couple of times.
25.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Out towards right center field. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Red Sox DH, number 34. That one pushed foul. Next pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
That's inside.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure.
Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. Failure of Brave up next. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Louis Varland.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Into center and a base hit. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Tags the runner. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running for Boston, Max Clark. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Runner takes off. Oh, pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Oh, that's just out.
And a slider misses down and away.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitches.
Under it. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony, 1 for 3. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Set for the last
Liga
half of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Alex Bregman.
Now pitching for the Red
So the
Sox.
Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Kyle Finnegan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball 1 there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2-0. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Got him swinging. Andres Jimenez. Will hit next. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Smith in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw into second, and he's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Outside. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Now 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
3. And he couldn't hold back. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready to begin the 8th. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Gleyber Torres. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Varland goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder. Fought off foul. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. Here now the Red Sox DH. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, number 6. In the air to left center. Settles under it. One up, one down. Here's Muncy to hit. Ground ball up the middle. On to first, and he's out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Number 21.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Ian Happ, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some time.
And he got him. Strike 3. And that'll... All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, number 33. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. He makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Max Clark entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here.
Nope. That's inside.
The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Happ coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Next to hit, Josh Young. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Jimenez, throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, bottom 9. Alex Bregman now at the plate.
Now picking for
Garrett Whitlock taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs So they're down to their final out. Will Smith to the plate. Two down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. High fly ball, right field. Clark gets under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.